So, clearly not looking the best for this first video on this channel, which is take a book with me, because it's like take a walk with me, but it's a book. You get it, you get it. I find it hard to believe that you don't get it because it's such a shit joke. Anyway. Truth thesis. This is the first book that I'm reviewing. Are you surprised? I've actually read a book. Well, not surprised. This is literally a book related YouTube channel. But you know what I'm on about. If you don't already know my face, I'm Eye Sniffer and Book Crayons, which is my main YouTube channel. Sort of what I put everything on, but I wanted to make a book YouTube channel specifically just for talking about books and things about books and movies and all of that stuff, but mainly books because I'm getting into reading. So this is the first book that I have officially read in years, and I think it was a really good way to start because I'm in love with it. Like, I'm probably, if I don't get any more books anytime soon, probably just gonna sit and read this, but I'm supposed to be getting some tonight, so I totally would just reread this book. I love it so much, and it's short. Like, it's a short book, but it's so good. This is Medea by Euphrates in the version by Ben Powers. I bought it on Amazon. We'll just quickly search that up. So I bought it on Amazon for, I believe, around £3. So this book, okay, so it's went up to £9, but honestly it's so worth it. It's such a good book. Oh my god. Personally I like quite young stuff because I'm a sensitive child, so like my favourite book of all time is still Nobody Rides a Unicorn, which is literally for about 5-year-olds or something. I'm probably going to reread that now and see if it still lives up to the hype because it's a very young book. But I have to say this is probably one of my favourite things that I've ever read. So we're going to go into like an overall review, so no spoilers, and then after that I'll move into like the spoilers. So overall review, it's amazing. The way that, because it's a play, so the way that the characters do their like monologues and discuss things and talk about their issues is really, really well done. I thoroughly enjoyed it. There's like, it's just really fucking good. So just overall, I think it's really good. I think the way that it's written is really good considering it's a play, so it's a script. I think the way that it's set out is really good. I didn't have any difficulty reading it, which says a lot because I'm dyslexic, so I normally get really stuck when I'm trying to read stuff, but I just blasted through this and it was really easy and really like good for me to be able to understand, so that was really good. The blurb, which we're gonna read right now together, is I choose to take back my life. Medea is a wife and a mother. When her husband abandons his family for a new life, she exacts an appalling revenge and destroys everything she holds dear. That's extremely accurate. I really just so good. So if you don't want to be spoiled and you're thinking about reading this and thinking about like renting it or buying it, or if you've got a friend that's got it and you want to like borrow it off them, just read it. Honestly, it'll take you an hour and a half max. It's so good, like absolutely amazing, absolutely love it. Just a really, really good book as a whole. So now we might get a bit more spoilery, but I don't think we're gonna get super spoilery until later. So characters. This book, novella, whatever you want to fucking call it, features a nurse, Medea's two sons, Medea, Creon, the king of Cornwall, Jason, Agios, we're going to pretend that's how you say it because I'm going to butcher it anyway, who's the king of Athens, Jason's attendant, and the chorus, which is the woman of Cornwall. So, overall, obviously, main characters are Medea, Jason, and the chorus. A couple of the other ones have like a little bit of speech here and there, but those are the three main characters. And the nurse. The nurse isn't as big, but she's quite big. Overall, the way that Medea is written is really smart, and I think that it really gets out the point of like how damaged and how much it hurts to have been in a situation like hers, and have like your husband leave you and cheat on you. I think that the way she's written really gets across like the point and the pain that she feels, especially for the time that this is supposed to be in as well. I think that they did a really good job of getting that across. The same with Jason. Jason comes across really, really nice and really peaceful and like, oh, I had the best intentions and stuff, which I think really shows normally in these sort of unhealthy relationships. The guys, the abuser, that we're gonna say the abuser, you know what I mean, the bad person in this relationship, they are very manipulative. They try and say that it was your best intentions and that they were just cared about you and they just wanted the best for you. So, like, I think that really gets to the point across, because like there's a bit in here, I probably should have like tagged it, where Jason literally turns around and is just like, I had your best intentions, I did this for you and stuff. The nurse, I don't think that you can see much of the character of the nurse. She just sort of does what she's told and has a bit of like, please don't do this. And the chorus, is the woman of Cornwall, and they really get across like just a big group of women that are just like, yes hunty, like he fucked you over, like let's fight back. But then when Medea begins to try and take it a bit too far, then they're just like, oh, someone fucking stop this bitch, like, oh hell no, like not into it. So that's pretty good. Just the other characters, they're not that big, so I don't really need to touch on them. Story. The story is really good. This is where it's going to get super spoilery, so like leave if you don't want to be spoiled. But if you're just watching it for the crack, then like, yes queen. So, overall, story, massive. Actual story, this covers Jason. If you don't know Jason, it's from Greek mythology, and he's the one with like the golden fleece and all of that shit. Really just look into Greek mythology, but you don't really need to know Greek mythology to enjoy this particular story or passage. Jason is basically looked on as this like great guy, and he married this witch witch called Medea, and they had 2 kids. And then he decides that he's in love with this other lass and just basically abandons his wife and his sons to go and marry this other lass, which is the princess of Cornwall. Yeah. Which is the princess of Cornwall. So, he's getting married to her, and Medea kicks off because she's been like stripped away from her family. She has nowhere else to go. She has no one else. And now everything that she's left behind for this guy, he's just pissed off because he's a cockwomble. So she gets really, really fucking upset and distraught and angry, lashes out. Then she finds out she's going to be kicked off of Cornwall and has nowhere to go. And it's just a bit of a disaster. So she decides to lash out even more. Kills the princess's father, who's the king of Cornwall. Fucking Agius or whatever his name is. Kills the both of them. Then when Jason comes to be like, the fuck you doing, Medea? She gets his 2 sons that they'd had together and kills them because she wants him to feel even the slightest bit of pain that he made her feel. So that's basically the story. There's a bit of other stuff throughout, but like that's the gist. And it's so fucking good. Oh my god. Oh, so good. Genuinely. Like the way it's written, even though I've like gave you like a brief, like the way it's written and told. Just really fucking good. So that's the gist of it. I gave this 4 stars out of 5 on Goodreads. If you want to see my Goodreads profile, it will be linked down in the description below, as well as my main channel and my Instagram and all of that shit. So if you have any other books that you would like me to read or anything, even if it's a Wattpad book, I'm so down to review things from Wattpad. You have no idea. So anything you want me to read, any other plays, any other Greek mythology stories and books that you would like me to read, I'm so fucking down. Just let me know. Leave it. I'll read anything at this point. I'm thinking of reading all of the 50 Shades of Grey because I've read the books, and so now I want to I've seen the movies, so I want to read the books and see how it compares and if the story matches up. So that might be a video in the future once I get to the 50 Shades of Grey books. Just all of that stuff. Yeah. I don't really know how to end a video. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!